Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to The Warm Truth. I'm one of your hosts, Kim.
And I'm Alicia, aka Melly Mel. Welcome, y'all. And we are bringing in our Black business series. We are here with AKINYI SKIN, and we will introduce JD and Sheila to you all. Welcome to The Warm Truth, y'all.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yes, tell us about yourself. Tell us about your business.
Absolutely. So we are AKINYI SKIN, started out right here in Austin, and our brand pretty much started because we were frustrated with skincare products that we had in our own bathroom. So when you look us up, and the first thing that comes into Google, you see small bathroom in an apartment. You're like, what's going on? Pretty much, we're mixing creams and oils to get the consistency that we wanted, but long term, it wasn't giving us the results that we wanted long term, and that's how AKINYI started. And AKINYI is actually my middle name. I'm originally from Kenya, and it means born early in the morning. And if you look at our branding, if you're waking up and rising of the sun, that's why it's yellow, and then black like the founders. And then we have tribal marks in all of our packaging just to represent the tribe that I come from in Kenya.
Yes, love that. Husband and wife duo.
Yes,
so we got JD over there, part of the brand.
Don't be shy.
Right. Welcome.
He's an ops guy, so this is first time for him, but I'm glad he's here.
Yes, we are too. Thank you. And then, so as a business and being Black in business, tell us about some of the challenges you are finding and what you have overcome with starting your business. And how long have you all been in business?
We've been in business for about 3.5 years now.
Okay.
We started back in summer 2022. I mean, it's kind of funny because that's right when we moved to Austin. We moved to Austin early January. And like Sheila had shared, we were just in the restroom trying to figure things out. Couldn't find anything, so we decided to make our own product. But I know for us, I mean, one of the biggest things is just starting a business. It's like one of the difficult things to not kind of navigate and trying to figure out what is it that we need to do, what are the next steps, who can we network to, where do we start? So it was really challenging. Yeah.
No, I get that. Now in your 3 years, have you found more support from other businesses? Are you able to, are you finding it easier to get your product out there and the business out there here in Austin? Because we know Austin's a different market. Could be a little tough for us here, so.
I will say, coming from the East Coast, Austin is a little different in a good way in terms of the small business community because people are open to bringing you into spaces and sharing. I wouldn't say we had that same culture in the DC area because we both came from the contracting world, working in nonprofit and government. So it wasn't truly entrepreneurship, but now we get invited into spaces. If there's an event that's going on in a high-end spa, they're like, hey, we heard about you. Would you come and vent? And I'm like, how are you hearing about us? But I'm not complaining. Keep calling us, keep inviting us because it's really helping our brand grow. And just as a small Black business in Austin, we have no complaints.
Okay.
Because when we do vendor markets, there are people who are literally there to come see us, or when they see us, they scream oh my God, I've been looking for you. And I'm like, oh, whoa, this is not the reaction that I see online, but in person, it's really warm, and we're really grateful about that.
Well, too bad I can't transition to the next question because you already answered it. Let's see, what's been the most humbling thing about being an entrepreneur?
The most humbling thing, trying to find the time and that balance kind of settles you down. Also, money.
That
budgeting, financing, making sure your taxes are right, and trying to figure that out and not overspending. You have all these great ideas and things you want to do, and then you sit back you look at your account, you're like, wait a minute, can't do that. Let's readjust, let's reassess, and see what it is we need to do to make sure that we are strategizing on the right steps that we need to take going forward.
I mean, I would add to that also knowing when to say no.
Yeah.
Not every space that you're invited in is the place where you need to be.
Yeah.
So just discernment of saying, I really appreciate you inviting me to this space, but it's not a good fit for my brand. And some people might take offense to that, but I'm like, we are a small brand that produces premium products. We can't just fit anywhere. And in a certain market that we're looking for, if you don't have the target audience, it would be a waste of time on our end.
That's true.
You know,
That's
and
true.
like you said, he's the ops guy, money. We have to make money.
Yeah. Well, while we sit here, we do have your products here, and we
Yeah.
could talk about the products. Go ahead and share with us what you have here and what. So me, myself, I know Kim, everyone knows that Kim is into the skincare world, the makeup world, so that whole lifestyle. For me, I am not. And I am still from the generation that uses probably witch hazel and just soap and water. And I do find myself needing skincare for myself. And the main reason is not to go back to what I use and grew up using is we don't have that in the market. And for me, moving here from the East Coast as well, my skin hits different here.
Yes.
And I'm like, well, I can't find nothing here. Things are too thick. Things are not strong enough. Things are watery. So all that to say, introduce us to your products here. What do you have? Share with us.
I mean, you came to the right spot because that's another reason why we started our brand. I mean, the East Coast in terms of the summer is not as brutal as Texas, but the humidity is insane. But also, as a Black woman, your hair and your skin will always look amazing. But then you move to Texas and it's dry.
Yes.
And now your skin is suffering. You're getting more flaky, not only in your face, but also in your scalp. And then your skin feels a little, your skin and your hair feels a little bit more brittle. So when we created the AKINYI line, we've started with our cream first. So most people know us as the face cream people.
Okay.
Since then, we've had 2 new products that we launched on February 14th on Valentine's Day. And now you have a 3-step routine where you can cleanse, tone, and moisturize your skin. The cleanser is gentle. Anyone can use it. It has a lot of antioxidants and probiotics, so you're nourishing and you're rejuvenating your skin at the same time. Pretty much if you have combo skin, oily skin, dry skin, it's a really nice go-to. And then we go into a toner. You mentioned that you use witch hazel. This one does have witch hazel as well. And it also has ceramides, cucumber in there, just things to hydrate the skin as well as hyaluronic acid. In terms of the potency, it's not too crazy that it will make your skin react. And then you follow up with our moisturizing cream that has the collagen and the jojoba oil and the ceramides and peptides. So the goal here is to heal, rejuvenate, and nourish your skin with every single product that we have here. And all of our products are co-created by scientists who are in the skincare game. So it's not just us waking up and be like, oh, this is a great ingredient to put in here. A lot of work has gone into it, a lot of research. Our moisturizing cream is actually dermatologist tested on normal and sensitive skin. And our cleanser is vegan. We had vegan people ask, is your cream vegan? I'm like, if someone in this world can manufacture like ceramides or peptides that are vegan, I need to meet them because we can't, there's no vegan ceramides or peptides. But this whole line is just created to put some more love on your skin.
I love that. I was just going to say, I was like, when you brought the scientists, I was like, I didn't hear y'all say y'all were scientists, but no, yeah, I love that because you all clearly put in the homework for it. And I so appreciate you for doing that. Yeah.
I'm really excited. I love the moisturizer. I love the texture of it, like a soft matte. I think you went fragrance free recently.
Yeah, we made small but major changes in this cream. The formula is going to stay the same, but we're going to increase our active. So your ceramides and your collagen and peptides are going to go up a couple notches higher just so your skincare can be a little bit more effective. And then we notice when people want us in their stores and they see the word fragrance in it, regardless whether it's like synthetic or natural, it's become a barrier to get into stores or big retail. So we remove that so we can be able to get into the retail space. I know a lot of people are going to get disappointed because many people, I know.
It was just like refreshing. I was like, ooh, it's giving looks.
Yeah, but that oud smell will come back in something else. We'll announce it in a couple of months, but it's just those small changes. But then one thing that we realized, as someone who has combination skin, I don't want something that clogs the pores. So we were using like jojoba wax and dimethicone, which is like more of like a safer silicone, and it helps with gliding. But if you have combination skin, you're gonna start to notice that your pores need a little bit more like exfoliation. So we removed that. You'll notice the consistency is the same. and the spread is the same. You just have to work it into the skin a little bit more. And then now that we've increased our actives, a little bit goes a long way. I used to say it, but now I mean it. Like if you put a lot, you're gonna look like you're. I don't know if you've seen like sunscreen. If you put too much of it, you need a lot of it, but you're just gonna need to like massage it into your skin more. But effectiveness, the same as the old one.
Okay, nice. And this is for men and women?
Everybody
correct.
can use
Okay,
it. Yeah.
okay. Nice.
The only thing is like kids can't use it because he has actives. But if you want to get into your skincare game, this is the product for you.
Okay.
I'm excited to try
Yeah.
all of them now. Yeah, I'm excited. Is there a favorite product that each of you have and why?
For me personally, before I met Sheila, I did not have a skincare routine. We were in the East Coast area. I would just wake up, all right, face cloth, soap and water. You know, that was pretty much it. But, you know, to your testament, coming to Austin, it changed the game, you know, for me. Because I would wake up and days it would be extremely cold. I would put something on my face. 5 minutes later, Sheila's looking at me like, why is your face so dry? I put something on today. So, but to answer your question, the moisturizer is definitely my favorite out of the trio.
For me, the toner is my favorite. As someone who has really oily skin, it's helped me balance that oiliness. Not that it's going to take away the oiliness of your skin, but my T-zone was like my worst area. And now I'm super happy because now it's balancing out on all levels. And then I just love the packaging because we travel a lot and paper tubes are like my best friend now because it's funny, when we started our business, we were taking the paper tube and flinging it across our apartment to see if it will open and break.
Right.
Break test.
Okay, right.
But it's really durable, so you can travel with it anywhere. And if you look at the cleanser, you'll see it doesn't have a paper tube, but the pump itself, you can lock and unlock, and then it has a like a protective case on it too. So don't fling it across the room, but you can definitely pack it and not expect any spills.
Cool beans. We can definitely tell that you all put a lot of thought, effort, and love into the products. And so if there's any advice that you could give to any new entrepreneurs or a little gem that you'd like to leave with the community, what would it be?
For me, so this isn't my first baby. I've had several businesses in the past, but one thing that I've noticed is make sure that you can see your steps. Some folks move too fast, may tumble. Some folks may move too slow. And then you got to catch up or someone else has already taken over the game. Make sure when you're doing things, make sure you can see your steps as you're moving and not go too fast as you're, trying to figure out what's going on in your business. So that's my advice.
Just to add, I would say do it scared, but also do it with a plan.
Right.
You can create a plan, but your inner thoughts will discourage you faster than light. So just keep focusing and have people in your corner that believe in your dream. Family and friends are great, but if they don't see your vision, I'm not saying cut them off, but just put them to the side because there's different pods for everyone in your circle. There's those business friends and those friends you want to hang out with and travel with. There's friends you want to connect with for spiritual reasons. There are friends that you want to work out with. So just have small pods for your entrepreneurship journey because it's so important because not everyone understands.
Understood. That's great advice.
And you can tell y'all work together. I mean, clearly y'all
Yin and
background,
yang.
right? Yin and yang, the background, when she be like, yeah, he's the ops guy. He's like, next steps. And you're like friends going, he's like, yes, yes. So I love that. What's day one of when you looked at each other and was like, nah, we should do this. We got to do this. How did that look? Like what transpired in your mind and be like, okay, this is real. Let's go ahead with the skincare product.
He started and I was like, what are you talking about? Why skincare?
He wasn't with it.
And then at one point he's like, let's try to figure out a name. And I was like, what? Are we actually doing this? And then eventually I got on board. And it's usually like that. I mean, we look like we work great together, but imagine being married and then working together and then working a full-time job and then coming into the same space with the frustration of work and being a business partner and other things in life. It's just like, but then there are opportunities where you're like, okay, calm down. You do your things in your domain and I'll do things in my domain. So I think we have a good balance of like respecting what everyone's doing. Like front of the house is back of the house and he does the back of the house really well. and I do front of the house things really well. So just having a nice balance of like, and respecting boundaries, because at the end of the day, we're two individuals. When we're talking business, we're not like husband and wife, we're like co-founders, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, I love that. Thank
Great
you. You
answer.
dropped another. Y'all dropped another gem.
Yeah.
Partners. We're partners. So we love that.
Buy our book.
That's funny. That's funny.
So what are the next steps? What's the next steps with AKINYI Skin and all your other endeavors?
I think you probably be able to answer that question better than I can.
I think right now, since we just launched these two new products, the toner and the cleanser, it's just pushing the toner and the cleanser really hard. Actually, on our drive here, we received 3 emails saying, when are you going to restock the cream? I'm like, I promise you the cream is coming. We actually got our shipping information yesterday, and it should be available for purchase next month. I don't have an actual date because, as you know, shipping from abroad is a pain.
A nightmare. Yeah.
And we don't know if it's going to get stuck somewhere in customs in Canada or in California. It's so funny, when we launched the 2 products, the toner packaging was not here. It was stuck somewhere in Canada. And I was crossing my fingers. I was like, the launch is coming. And then eventually it got here last week. That's why we were able to ship the stuff on Monday. So the cream is coming. I promise you. It is
Cream is
coming.
coming.
I hear you,
Yeah,
like
okay.
DMs, emails, comments on the posts. It is coming, and you're going to enjoy this new formula.
Nice. Okay.
Awesome.
And then as far as community goes, how can we show up for you as a community? What can we do to help in any way with your business?
I would say follow our social media. It's the big thing. We're on Facebook, even though we don't use it that much. Definitely, we're heavy on Instagram. I believe we have a TikTok as well. And come check out our site. Sign up for our newsletter and things like that. Just support us. We put a lot of work into this and making sure we're putting out a great product out there for folks for you to try.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, just to add, when you purchase a product, share with a friend.
Yeah.
But also the biggest booster for us, especially that we are small, give us those reviews. Because when you review us, we get into index a little bit better on Google. And when you type in like Black-owned skincare brands in Austin, then in terms of ranking, we get higher and higher and higher. So most people don't think about that, but I'm like, it's gonna make a huge impact even when a small esthetician that has a spa here in Austin and they're looking for like smaller brands to put in their store, they can be, oh, these guys are actually here. Because most people, when they come to markets, they're like, is this yours? And are you guys local? And I'm like, yes, it's ours. And yes, we are local. They're like, I've never heard of you. And I'm like, well, we are here.
Well, that's good to know. Yeah.
Cool
Okay.
beans. Do you all have any markets coming up soon?
Not yet. We've applied to a few. Hopefully one of our favorites allows us in.
Okay.
But stay tuned on our Instagram because we always post where we're going to be next.
Okay.
But the best way to support us right now is just our website. The 2 new products are in. A newsletter is going to go out for the cream. And right now there's a nice bundle. I mean, 2 of these products, you can save at least $25
Oh, nice.
if you get both.
Okay. Ooh, nice.
Do we have a like trio bundle yet?
Right now we're doing bundles and trios. So there's a bundle of the cleanser and toner. And then when the cream is available, there will be another bundle of the toner and the cream and the cleanser and the cream. And then you can do a trio.
Okay.
I need to sign up for the newsletter.
Right. I was like, okay,
Get on that
newsletter,
newsletter.
right.
Line.
Right. As soon as you finish, I gotta get my trio. And then to also put it out there, you're a small business. It's just you 2 doing your business right now. One thing we got to do as a community is give patience, because you're a 2-man army, 2-man and woman army, and that's something that I think we learn as we grow and order from our favorites. But be patient. Give the same grace like we give the other big companies that ships us the wrong stuff and all that other stuff. So yeah, I just wanted to add that, like, we definitely got to show up and be patient, because luxury come at a price, and if we want the right things and not rushed and ingredients not changed, that's what we're investing in. So that's all my little 2 cents, because I know how we can be.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're so excited to have you on the podcast. If you don't mind, can you please drop your handles for our audience, and we'll go ahead and make sure that that's in the description.
Yeah, I mean, you can follow us on all platforms, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok at AKINYI SKIN Official. And then our website is akinyiskin.com.
Okay, cool beans. Alrighty, do you have any personal pages that you like our audience to follow?
I'm on TikTok. I do nano travel content creation. So Miss Naya Travels is my TikTok.
Okay.
Cool beans. What about you, JD?
Not this guy. I'm pretty much, follow this lady here.
That's
I'm
it,
behind
that's
the
all.
scenes. Yes.
Yeah,
Cool
noted.
beans. Well, again, thanks so much for coming on today. And to you all watching and listening in, we hope you enjoyed this episode. Make sure you follow us at the Warm Truth Podcast on IG, as well as YouTube and TikTok. And make sure you follow Mel
At my family page at Don't Miss a Beat _Y, and then also my golf page, Girl and Her Swing. And yeah, all the things. Thank y'all for joining us. We hope you listen, and we will be dropping all the information so we could get our skin right. And until next time, bye.
Later.